Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching me from. Thank you for joining me at Nkolo Mahadum, Wisdom University, for today's lecture. My name is Dr. Obioramba Iboweze. Thank you for joining me. Today's date is Oye, in the 4th month of the Igbo lunar calendar, while in the Roman Catholic calendar, today's date is June 4th, 2024. Welcome to today's lecture. We have a lot to cover in a short time, so I will move ahead speedily. But before I do, I will encourage you, please, to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and like our programs, comment, and share our program to your well-wishers, everybody, to your children. Our lecture is for everybody, including drivers, businessmen and women, students of all levels, lecturers, African leaders, and any other person who wants to be getting new information, who is inquisitive, trying to learn more and more things. Thank you for joining me. Today's lecture is, the title of today's lecture is, How did human beings come into this world? That's a question that many people don't even bother to ask. But we at Nkolo Mahadum decided to bring up this lecture today to help you also to carry on out your own research, to find out exactly how we human beings came into this world. How human beings came to this world dated millions and millions of years ago. The human species actually started from a group called Hominini. The Hominini class is made up of Ardipithecus and Australopithecus. The Ardipithecus lived between 5.8 million and 4.4 million years ago, from a class of Miocene epoch. The Miocene epoch, which also lived between 23 million years to 5.3 million years ago. As you can see, it's way very, very, very far away, many millions years ago. That's when the traces of humans, started to appear in this world. Now, the Australopithecus is a group of closely related and often considered the ancestral to modern human beings. That is the Australopithecus. They are considered to be the ancestors of the modern human beings. You know that we have so many theories of how humans came to this world. We have the Darwin's theory, which is the theory of how humans came from natural selection, changes, maybe making some changes from apes and to that, and to that, and to that, and finally to whom we are today. We also have the biblical theory of how God created Adam and Eve, created Adam from dust and breathed life into him and put them, Adam and Eve, in the garden. We also have that one. Okay, but the one that Nkola Mahadum is presented to you is the scientific one. It's not Darwin's theory. It's not the biblical theory. So going back to the classification, how humans came to this world. The Homo sapiens, the human beings come from the group, from the class called Homo sapiens. And Homo sapiens, began in Africa. Human beings actually started in Africa. Some say it's between 550,000 years to 750,000 years ago. While some others say they found some fossils that show that it was 315,000 years ago. So you can tell these are many, many, many years. So human beings have come to stay in this world for many, 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 many years. Now, the human beings you have today, they are anatomically similar. They are related. When you see them, they look like the great apes. The great apes is like the orangutans, the chimpanzees, the bonobos, the gorillas, and the monkeys. Human beings are related to them. Orangutans, chimpanzees, bonobos, gorillas, monkeys are related to human beings. But human beings are different because they have a highly developed brain more than the great apes, which is the orangutans, chimpanzees, bonobos, and gorillas. And also have the ability to articulate speech. We're able to talk. And for you to, even though other animals do, but ours is more, we have more capacity for speech. And most importantly, humans have abstract reasoning capacity. Our ability to reason, that is what sets human beings apart from the great apes. If not, all of us look like we are similar. And so another remarkable difference is that humans can stand upright, and our hands, these hands we have, this is our hand, is free to manipulate things, to help us to do things that many other animals can. So these are the major differences between we, human beings, and the great apes. And so, before we continue, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our program, comment, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and other social media platforms, and share our program to your friends and well-wishers, because all the lectures we are delivering is to make you and I better, is to make Africa better, is to make Biafrans better. So it's very, very, very important. So as we march along to telling you how humans come in this world, humans came into this world just like every other animal you have in this world. Call it, be it an ant, be it an elephant, be it fishes in the ocean, all kinds of animals you have, be it worms, be it crocodiles, the trees, everything that you see that is created in this world, human beings were also created by that time. That's why human beings were created. And so it is very, very, very important that you know that we human beings have been in this world for many, 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 many years. And the first human beings started in Africa. That's another thing that you have to take away from today's lecture. It started from Africa. So because of climate changes and other natural environmental changes, migration to maybe other areas of the world, that's how human beings expanded. But everybody originated from Africa. Very, very, very important. So if you're from Africa, you will be proud of whom you are. You are the founder of the world. So continuing, these great apes, the great apes that also, is part of the human race. I mean, the great apes is part of the group of the human race, right? Do you know how many years they are? They are between 6 to 7 million years ago. They were discovered 6 to 7 million years ago. Other things that were discovered many millions years ago is the evidence of tool making. For humans to be able to make tools, it was actually discovered, I think, in 3.3 million years ago in Kenya. The first place in the world where they found evidence of tool making by human beings was 3.3 million years ago in Kenya. The Kenya that you know today in Africa. Also, the age of the oldest remains of a Homo sapien, the age of the oldest remains of a Homo sapien was also discovered between 2.8 to 2.75 million years ago. That tells you that human beings did not start today. Human beings have been in this world for many, many, many millions of years. And then, like I said before, climatic changes, environmental and natural changes, makes us what we look like today. If not, we look like every other animal in the bush. If not, our ability to reason, that is what has set us apart from the great apes, which is the monkeys, the gorillas, the orangutans, the bonobos, and others. And so the takeaway from today's lecture is to tell you, to let you know that apart from the Darwin's theory that says that human beings evolve through selection, through maybe coming from the ape, and from the ape you start changing to something else from, and then to human being. And the biblical one, the one from the Bible, that tell you that man came into this world when through creation, through the dust, and breathed life into Adam, and then from the bone of Adam, then they created Eve. Now it's left for you to reason. Is that correct? Is the Darwin's theory correct? Is the biblical theory correct? Nkola Mahadum is of the opinion that both the Darwin's theory and the biblical theory, they're not correct. Human beings were created by nature in this world, just like they created every other animal, every other species in this world. Then because of our erectness and the way our hands are free to perform, to manipulate things, and most importantly, our ability to reason, that was what made us to undergo many changes in life gradually, and then we got to where we are today. That you can take care of yourself and maybe cut your hair, shave your beards, wear clothes and necklace and other things, try to beautify yourself to look good. Because of our ability to reason. If not, we are created just like every other human being, every other animal. And with this, we shall be bringing today's lecture to an end. But before we end it, the takeaway from today's lecture is that human beings have been in this world for millions and millions and millions of years ago. Some have it more than 23 million. And more than that, far further down, million years. And we are related to the great apes, the baboons, the bonobos, the orangutans, the gorillas, the monkeys. We are related to them. And what sets us apart as human beings is because we can stand up the way we're able to be standing up, because our hands are free, and our ability to reason. So if you are not reasoning well, you can as well be considered an animal. And that's why Nkola Mahadum decided to bring this lecture to you. Before we end, we must beg you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on YouTube media platforms. Also, support Eastern Security Network. Eastern Security Network is the security outfit driving away the Fulani herdsmen terrorists out of our farmlands, bushes, and forests, so that our people can go to the farm, produce food for all of us to eat. And with this, we shall be bringing today's lecture to an end. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Obiora Mba Igbobu Eze. Thank you and have a great day.